Hey guys, we're here Tuesday, October 25th, 2016. Have an order out here to short at 21.39. Um, we actually just hit 21.39. I put my order in a little bit late, so I missed that little push we had there. If I get filled at 21.39, I'll have a 2 point stop at 21.41. So I'll keep you guys updated if I get filled or not. So just a quick update here. I actually ended up moving my entrance at 38. So now my risk is actually going to be 3 points now. My stop is at 41. So 38, I'm going to, and it was a good thing that I did that also because I only put one sell order at 39. So I caught that. It's a big rookie mistake. Always watch how many contracts you're putting on your order. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a 1 to 3 off the bat with my first contract. We did break down, yeah. Risk reward, 3 point stop, 3 point target at 35. So we got just one tick away. Hey guys, I'm back here with a pretty terrifying update. So yeah, I knew price had a chance to pull back to the AEMA, which is back here was at 37.25, and it got as high as 37.50. So after coming down to 35.25, one tick away from my first target, pulled all the way back almost to my entry. So yeah, as a trader, that's probably one of the worst feelings to see your trade go against you after being up almost 3 points. But yeah, you gotta try to keep your emotions at the door, hold on to your trade, and let it work for you. You know, could easily put it my stop at 37 for 1 point, target, and I would have been stopped out this trade. So as you can see, these last two candles closed below, so below the AEMA that is. So I still like the way price is going. Price is working for me right now. My first target is still at 35. And then if I get filled at 35, my last contract, I'm going to really try to let it work for me. Try to get maybe 6 points, maybe 5 points. Get a 1 to 2 possibly. Yeah, so 3 point stop, 6 point target. So yeah, that's a 1 to 2. Here we go. Price again pushing back up. All right, guys. So this one is turning out to be a real test of patience here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put my stop at break even. So as you can see on this candle, well, first this candle got as high as 37.75, but once again, body closed below the AEMA. But on this candle, as you can see, the body closed above the AEMA. The high again was 37.75. So we break this candle's high. I'm out at 38, which is my entry, which would mean a break even trade. With commissions, it's going to be a losing trade, but that's fine. You can see we're bouncing now off the AEMA. AEMA is now support. 35.25, one tick away from my target. This is where you start saying, oh, I should have sold here. I could have sold here. I should have done this. I would if I would have done this. The coulda, shoulda, wouldas start coming in. But all you can do is just stick to your trade plan and let the markets do what they're gonna do. All right, guys. So price pulled back as high as 39.25. So as you can see, I moved my resistance down to this price. Over here, price closed below the AEMA and then we broke that candle's low. So I actually have an order at 38.50 to go short. Came back to 38.25, so I didn't get 38.50. And if I do get 38.50, my stop will be 39.50. So we're going to be going for a 1 point stop on this trade if I get filled. Price starts going down without me, I might move my stop. I might move my entry to 37.50. So I'll keep you guys updated on what happens. All right, guys, real quick. As soon as I stopped that recording, price pulled up to 38.75. So I got filled at 38.50. Right away, I put my stop at 39.50. So with this one, I'm gonna try to go for a 1 to 3 on my first. Maybe I should go for a 1 to 2 on my first one, just so that I can get in profits. So 36.50 on my first one. 36.50, and then on the second one, I'll try to manage that one. All right, guys. So as you can see, markets have not been friendly, and I have another update that will show you how unfriendly the markets have been. We got stopped out at 39.50 right to the tick. Price pulled back, and I forgot to change my order to limit. I was trying to put a limit order at 38, and I got filled at 39. So yeah, markets just have not been our friend today. So I am long at 39. So far we're down $100 on that 1 point stop that we had. We got in at 38.50, stopped out at 39.50. Um, I, you know, AEMA has not crossed 34 yet, but the way price action is going, I see is crossing up. So I am taking a 2 point. Well, I'm forced to take a 2 point stop now at 37. I initially wanted 38. I was hoping for a pullback to back to the 38, but by mistake I put a market order and got filled at 39. It's just one of those days. But so I will go ahead and put my stop to sell at 37. All right, guys. So as you can see, new candle open. Get the 8 EMA crossed. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put one at 41 to sell. Okay. So guys, I wasn't hoping and praying and wishing that this crossed. I have other charts that I watch. I have, I've been following charting for a long time now. I have, thousands of hours of screen time. So when I predicted this cross, it was because of my experience in the market, and I knew the probabilities were in my favor for this to cross up. With any trade you take, you're taking probabilities as a trader. That's what you're doing. You're taking probabilities, and as long as you're managing your risk, your rewards, then there's nothing else you can do. Markets sometimes will stop you out. Markets will sometimes come down one tick to your target and just reverse as it's doing now. So as a trader, all we can do is just take higher probability trades and just sit back and watch. You don't cheer for your trades. You don't pray. You don't hope. You don't you know you take the trade and you just see what happens. You manage your risk. You put in your sells. You put in your stops, and that's all you can do as a trader. All right, guys, a quick update here. As you can see, price got as high as 40.75, just one tick away from my first target. Again, well, I was expecting a little bit of resistance here. As you can see, this was resistance back here, 40.75. As soon as we hit that resistance, we pulled back to 39.25, still above the 8 EMA. 8 EMA is still holding here. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys real quick on that. I'll be back with another update once I get filled or stopped out, either way. Hey guys, another update here. It's already 2:36. As you can see, price came right back up to 40.75, one tick away from my target, and now has pulled back. Not looking good. Looks like I might get stopped out at 37. Real quick, reason why I kept my stop at 37 was because of this trend line that I was watching today. After we finally broke above this trend line, what price likes to do is after it breaks, it comes back down and tests the trend line before continuing up. So I'll keep you guys updated if I do get stopped out or if the trend line holds and we get a bounce here. So yeah, let's see. Not the friendliest markets today. One tick away from my target, one tick away from my target. So I'll keep you guys updated on what happens. Guys, so a couple of things I wanted to say here. Well, first you can see price came down to 37.25, this support level. But what I wanted to mention is you guys can see here the 8 EMA is below the 34, and sometimes the market does that. It shows a cross. Let me zoom in so you guys can see 8 EMA below the 34. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, obviously, but I've seen this happen plenty of times where price runs back up and this 8 EMA closes above the 34. So sometimes, you know, they show a cross, but in reality it isn't a cross once it closes. Same thing happened with this candle. When we opened down here, it looked like it was a cross, and as you can see, barely the 8 EMA held above the 34 here. That's why sometimes you can't really rely too much on the 8 EMA cross. You have to wait for the candle to close before you decide what you're gonna do with the cross. Guys, as you can see, markets have stopped me out. Got filled at 37 on this breakdown. A very unfortunate day. We were up almost 3 ticks on this one and almost 2 ticks on this one. Price reversed and stopped me out. Also took another trade. Can't remember at what price around here. Also got stopped out. I know a lot of people wonder why I don't trail my stops when I'm in profit. So for example, on this one, I was short at 38, I believe, and came down to 35. So I was 35.25. So I was just one tick away from my target, and I could have put my stop at 36 for a 2-point gain. But what you do when you do that, what you're doing essentially is you're taking a 2-point target, a 2-point gain, when you're risking, 3 points. So your risk reward is reversed in that case. Same thing on my last trade. Got in at 39. So price went up to 40.75, one tick away from my target again. And some people might trail the stop, put it at 21.40, and you'll be locking in 1 point when you're risking 2 points. And when you're trading with inverse risk reward ratios, you can wipe out gains easily. You can have 3-4 winning days, and then one day you'll wipe out all your gains by doing that. So what I like to do is once I get my first contract 1-to-1 risk reward. So on this one, I was risking 3. My first contract, I had a reward of 3 points, that is. Then with my second contract, I trail my stops. I make sure I put it at break even and maybe 1 point target for a stop. So that's what I like to do. It works for me. But that is it, guys. I'm done for the day. 3:12, so almost a full day of trading. All right, guys. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Let's go here. We'll see. I was down. I lost 300. With commissions, 325. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see if we can make this back. All right. Have a good one, guys.